Good day everyone. Today I will be discussing with you. What I will be discussing with you no is more on the aspects of professional ethics and ethical guidelines no for IT professionals. Okay. Um, since we are done now with our discussions about the different issues no related to or different issues that are brought to us now by the advancements of information and technology, so it would be better if I will be concluding this course now with discussing with you how to stay professional and ethical no as an IT professionals in your field. No, so medyo maikling lecture lang to no. So tulad ng mga always kong sinasabi sa inyo no tulad ng mga sinabi ko sa inyo since we started no taking the subject during our subject orientation. Now, the purpose of this subject, IT, social, and professional issues, is to educate you no, and to bring awareness about the different issues or disadvantages no, nakapalit ng pagkakaroon natin ng advanced technologies. And since we are already aware, no, alam na natin yung mga advantages no, na naibibigay sa atin ng technology since we are a living proof that technological advancements are giving us convenience no and it's now being part of our daily lives no so dahil nakikinabang tayo no sa advantages, it is also important for us to be reminded and for us to be aware kung ano-ano yung mga disadvantages no and knowing those disadvantages or issues no na pwede nating ma-encounter because of these technologies no so kaya tayo or kayo specifically no as someone who has the capacity or who has the knowledge or who has the ability to understand and manipulate no, and control the back ends and how the information and communication system works. No, it is very important for you no to be guided with the professional and ethical standards ng pagiging IT professional ninyo or pagiging IT experts ninyo no na kung saan yung mga nalalaman and yung kakayahan ninyo sa information and communication technology is something na hindi nyo gagamitin no for your own interest but for the interest of the general public or in another terms is hindi nyo gagamitin to take advantage no uh, of those individuals na pwedeng maloko or pwedeng ma-scam or pwedeng ma-hack just because they don't know how to protect themselves no in the digital world. Okay, so one of the purposes of this topic no is to educate you or to remind you no as IT experts and professionals in the future no about the ethical considerations and responsibilities that comes with your work no as an experts in IT no. So itong binabanggit natin na IT professionals professional ethics no and its importance lies in the fact no na kung saan technology has a profound impact on our society and sa atin no as individuals. Okay? So bakit nga ba it is important for you to know no the professional and ethical guidelines in your field no which is in the field of IT no. So I have here 3 points no that I listed here no why it is important for you to know the professional and ethical guidelines no, in the field of IT, no? Lalo na kapag pag sinabi kasi nating professional ethics, no, it is a critical component in uh, educating you, no? Ngayon pa lang as IT students, as it will lay the foundation sa inyo, no, for a responsible and ethical technology use, no? Kasi as technology continues to play a central role sa mga buhay natin, and sa mga pang-araw-araw na activities natin and even sa society as a whole na ginagalawan natin no kasi technology is being used regardless of what age no 'di ba yung technology ngayon kahit bata matanda senior citizens are now dependent no with the use of technology no kaya naman it is essential no that IT students like you no as soon and soon to be no professionals ngayon pa lang dapat you should understand and adhere or sumunod sa professional ethics to ensure that technology is used for the greater good. No, so let's go with the first one. No, it says here, professional ethics helps IT students to establish a strong reputation as responsible and trustworthy professionals. No, so itong professional ethics na ito, it is a crucial component of education, no, for IT students like you, as it will help you, no, to establish a strong reputation and trustworthy professionals. No, so in the field of IT, no, actually kahit hindi lang sa IT industry, no, even sa iba't ibang profession, no, yung tinatawag natin na reputation, no, yung tinatawag natin na reputation, it is everything. Now, once you have a good reputation, and IT professionals who are seen, no, as ethical and responsible are more likely to succeed, no, and be respected in your industry. No, so the main word, no, that dapat nating tandaan as it describes here is the word reputation, or in Tagalog reputasyon, no. So tandaan nyo, yung inyong reputation is the most important aspect of your personal and professional life, no? So kung ano yung reputation na meron kayo, it is the way that you are perceived and regarded by others. And malaking factor sa image, no, ng reputation natin yung mga past actions natin. No, yung behaviors, yung characters natin, no, characteristics natin, no? So itong perception na ito sa ating reputation can have a profound impact, no, on your personal and professional opportunities, no, and even sa ating overall na success, no. So ang ibig lang nitong sabihin is in the field of business, no, and professional careers, the reputation na meron kayo as a professional is especially important, no. So if you have a good reputation, there are a lot of doors and new opportunities that may lead your way. No, on the other hand naman, if you have a negative reputation, it will be difficult for you to have a good career, no? Lalo na sa companies and organizations are talagang bina-value nila yung reputation ng isang tao na hina-hire or ina-accept nila, no? Um, because having someone, no, with a negative reputation can damage, no, the company's image and performance as well. No, kaya nga 'di ba, for example na lang na pag magka-apply ka ng trabaho, no, one of the requirements is the NPI, no, or the police clearance. No, kasi from those documents, if minalas ka, let's say na meron kang criminal or legal records, no, meron kang criminal or legal records, it will reflect to your reputation. No, kaya naman may mga companies na talagang they do background checking. Okay? No, lalo na ngayon in today's interconnected world, no? So dahil sa technology and sa internet connection, no, information is readily accessible na rin, no, na kung saan it is also easier for people, no, to find out about a person's reputation. No, that's why, no, it is also important then for all of us, no, to maintain a good reputation. And one's reputation can be easily damaged, no, by negative informations or actions. No, so sa isang maling kilos lang natin or sa action na against sa standard, no, ng pagiging professional natin, mabilis din masisira yung reputation natin. No, lalo na uso na ngayon yung mga netizens, no, na kung saan mabilis na ngayon nagte-trending, no, mabilis nagte-trending ngayon, no, and mabilis na nagvo-viral, no. So ganun kaimportante, no, na dapat ma-maintain natin having a good reputation in both personal and professional life natin. No? So it is essential na dapat maging mindful tayo, no, with our actions and behavior, no, for us to maintain a positive reputation at all times. No? So part of maintaining your reputation as IT professionals is you have to ensure, no, that you are using the technology, no, and your knowledge about it in a responsible and trustworthy manner. Now, as for example, kayo as an IT professional, you are entrusted with managing um, sensitive client information. No, so if you adhere to ethical and professional guidelines, your clients can ensure, no, that their information is protected and secure. No, and you can build trust and a positive reputation with them, no, as a responsible IT professional. Okay. On the other hand, if you breaches, no, the ethical and professional guidelines and you misuse, no, the client's information na pinagkatiwala sa inyo, no, you will likely face serious legal consequences, no, and it might damage your reputation. No, so in other words, what I'm trying to tell you here, no, in teaching you um, professional ethics, no, we can ensure na yung mga susunod na generation, no, of IT professionals are equipped, no, with um, are equipped, no, to use the technology and your knowledge about it in a responsible and ethical manner. No, hindi yung kaya ka pala nag-IT is because may plano kang maging cyber attacker or scammer or hacker in the future. No, I believe wala naman sa inyong may ganun, no? So once again, by understanding and following ethical and professional guidelines, no, as IT students, no, is you can demonstrate your commitment to responsible technology use for you to build a strong reputation in your industry. No, so that's for the first point. Let's go with the second one, no, which is professional ethics help IT students to avoid costly mistakes and legal consequences. No, so this is very self-explanatory. Na kung saan what this statement only means by adhering, no, or following the ethical and professional guidelines, no, kayo bilang mga IT students, you as IT students can ensure, no, that you use technology in a responsible and trustworthy manner, no, na kung saan you are also avoiding costly mistakes and minimizing legal risks. No, lalo na if you remember from our previous discussion, no, in data privacy rights, we have the right to damages, no, as an individual. Now, let's say for example, consider yourself in a situation na kunwari you are asked to develop a software program, no, that uses personal data collected from the users. If you does not follow the ethical and professional guidelines, no, and let's say you accidentally use those collected data in an authorized or unethical manner, no, na kung saan you put those data at risk, and because of that, no, you also put yourself at risk, no, for legal consequences and damaging your reputation, as a responsible and trustworthy IT professional. Okay? So kung ayaw mo na magbayad for the possible damages, and if you don't want your reputation to suffer, no, because you have legal violations, no, kasi once you have legal records, it will greatly affect you, no? Kumbaga magiging questionable ka na as a professional if you are still responsible or trustworthy, no, na pagkatiwalaan with the personal data, no, collected from the users. Okay, let's go with the third point, which is professional ethics can help IT students progress in their careers by demonstrating their commitment to responsible and trustworthy technology practices. No, so from this statement, no, it only means na kapag nasa professional environment ka na, in order for you to progress with your careers and for you to set yourself apart, no, from others in your field, dapat maipakita mo na you are not only knowledgeable, no, in technology, hindi ka lang basta magaling, hindi ka lang more on IT skills and capabilities. No, kailangan maipakita mo rin na you are also responsible. No, you are also trustworthy and you are professional enough, no, that follows the guidelines and ethics, no, na alam mo kung ethical pa ba ang isang bagay na gagawin mo or ginagawa mo or iniisip mo or isipin mo pa lang, no. So once again, you need to show, no, that you are not only knowledgeable in technology but you are also responsible and trustworthy, no, and this can help you build your reputation, no, and aside from reputation, you can also increase your credibility natin na tinatawag. So, yun yung mga kailangan nating ma-maintain, yung credibility, no, and the reputation, no? And we can only do that if we know that, or if we can follow, no, yung tinatawag natin na professional ethics, no? So, as someone kayo or someone who knows the importance of professional ethics, no, or as someone who would always remember the value of applying ethics and professionalism, no, sa profession or sa trabaho na meron ka, no, so as IT professionals, you will be committed na yung mga gagawin mo is something that is aligned, no, with ethical practices that you will more likely to use, no, um your skills, no, and capabilities to create technology, no, that will benefit the society, no, and will help address, no, the social problems na meron tayo, no, rather than gagamitin mo yung kakayahan mo para maging part, no, ng mga nagbibigay ng cyber problems, no. um so to conclude, no, itong term, no, na professional ethics, no, na kanina pa nating binabanggit. These are essential for you as IT students to know, no, for you to succeed in your future career, no, as IT professionals. Kasi if you are someone, no, na alam mo kung paano susundin or gagawin or isasabuhay sa mga trabaho or sa ginagawa natin, it could make a positive impact on the society. No? And by demonstrating your commitment to a responsible and trustworthy technology practices, no, you can build your reputation, no, and you can increase your credibility, no, lalo na you have to take note, no, na yung mga companies or yung mga employers ngayon, no, is what they sought after is someone na not only good in the field, no, but someone who has both the talent, no, and ethical professionalism, since karamihan ng mga companies have strict ethical, no, and professional standards. Okay, and here are some of the ethical standards, no, for IT professionals, and this includes the following, no. So we have the confidentiality, we have the privacy, we have the responsibility, we have the objectivity, professionalism, no, truthfulness, fairness, respect for intellectual property, responsibility for quality, and responsibility to the community. No, and all of this, no, are all self-explanatory. No, so these are the following ethical guidelines that should be observed from you, no, as a professional IT experts. No, so once again, kapag um, sinabi nating professional ethics, it refers to the principles and values, no, that will guide you or that will guide your behavior as IT professionals, no, as you carry out your work, no, as you carry out yung mga trabaho or kung anumang posisyon ang ginagawa natin in the working place or in the marketplace industry. No, so this no, are the principles and values na dapat mag-guide sa inyo, no, as professionals. No, so first of all, no, pinaka-importante is the confidentiality. No, kapag sinabi natin confidentiality, this is a key ethical principle, no, in the field of IT. Hindi lang sa field ng IT, kahit nasa anong industries, no? Because pag sinabi natin confidentiality, no, this refers to the obligation, no, to protect the sensitive information from unauthorized access, no, from unauthorized use, disclosure, or dissemination, no, to protect the collected data, no. So as IT professionals, you will be handling, no, wide range of confidential information, no, such as personal information, financial records, even trade secrets, no, and confidential business information, no. So it is your responsibility to ensure, no, that those types of information are protected and only shared with those who have a legitimate need to know or to a legitimate need to access, no, those data, no. Next, let's talk about privacy. Now, privacy is closely related to confidentiality. No, and it refers to the right of individuals, no, to control how their personal information is collected, no, how their personal information is used, and how their information are shared if there's a need to, no. So as IT professionals, you must respect the privacy, no, of individuals and ensure that personal information is collected, used, and shared in an ethical, no, and in a responsible manner. No, and this includes, no, being aware of the various legal, no, and regulatory requirements that relate, no, to privacy, and making informed decisions about when and about how personal information should be collected, used, and shared. No? So pwede din nating idagdag dito, no, sa mga values na nandito yung accountability, no, because about pag sinabi nating accountability, no, accountability is another important aspect, no, of IT professional ethics, no. And pag sinabi nating accountability, this refers to the responsibility, no, that IT professionals have to take ownership, no, of their actions and to ensure, no, that their work, no, is of let's say high quality, no, and sabihin na natin na it should meet the standards of the profession, no. So as IT professionals, you must be accountable for the work that you do, no, and if in case there's something wrong na nangyari, pag sinabi nating accountability, you are also willing to take responsibility, no, for any errors or mistakes na pwedeng mangyari, no? So another important principle is yung integrity. And integridad. Integrity refers to pag sinabi nating integrity, parang ano siya, kapatid siya ng honesty, no, ng fairness, yan, and transparency, no, with which um IT professionals conduct themselves. No, so as IT professionals, you must be honest in your dealings, no, with others, no, or you should treat people fairly, no, and be transparent about the information that you provide, no, and this will help you trust. No, this will help you build trust with your clients, no, and the companies that you are working for, no, and you can maintain the credibility, no, ng pagiging isang IT professional as a whole, no. So aside from that, of course, being professional, no, professionalism, no, it's another key aspect of IT professional ethics, no, and this refers to the ability to maintain high standards of performance, no, um high standards of your conduct, no, your behavior, no, sa loob ng workplace, no, kung saan workplace man kayo magtatrabaho. As IT professionals, you must be professional in your dealings, no, with others, no, conduct yourself in a manner that reflects positivity or positively, no, conduct yourself in a manner that positively reflect you, no, yourself, no, on the IT profession, and be committed, no, to continuous learning and development, no. So in conclusion, IT professional ethics, so ito yung tinatawag natin ng mga critical aspect, no, of the work of every professionals, no. Hindi ko pwedeng sabihin ng IT professionals na, kasi kahit anong profession, no, meron tayong tinatawag na mga code of conducts and professional ethics na dapat nating sinusunod, no. And um following this ethics or being professional, no, it requires a combination of technical skills, no, and ethical judgment natin as a person, and deep understanding of the relevant na laws and regulations, no. And by adhering to the principles of IT professional ethics, now you will be well, no, on your way to building a successful, no, and fulfilling career in the field of information and technology, no. And to give you more, no, let's say guidelines as to how you should apply, no, ethical standards in your profession, no. So I will be flashing here, no, the code of ethics and standard code of conduct. This first one, as you can see on the slide, this first one is the Association of Information Technology Professionals, or the IATP Standard of Conduct, no? So I will be sending you the whole document for you to review the contents of Standard of Conduct and Code of Ethics. Or kung hindi man full document, maybe I will be sending you the whole link. No? So let's go to that page. Okay, so this is the IATF, no, Standard of Conduct. Ayan, no? So while I'm waiting for my screen to show up, no, and okay. So itong Association of Information Technology Professionals Standard of Conduct, no, this is a set of ethical guidelines, no, that provide a framework for ethical behavior, no, for members of uh your industry, no. So the standard of conduct sets out the values and principles, no, that every IT professional should adhere, no, in your professional practice, no. So naka-identify dyan, no, kung ano yung mga obligations ninyo as IT to the society, no, and obligation to your employer, no, naka-identify yan dito lahat, no. So we also have the next one, which is the Code of Ethics, no, for of the Filipino Computing and Information Technology Professional. Ayan, so tama ko. Code of Ethics of the Filipino Computing and Information Technology Professional, no? So dito naman it's more on may ano yan, no, preamble, no, that you should learn by heart. Okay? So etong this code of ethics, no, um also provides guidance on ethical dilemmas, no, and decision making, no, helping you as IT professionals to navigate complex ethical issues in your work. No? So for example, it provides guidance on conflicts of interest or on data protection or in the responsible use of technology. No? So by adhering to this code of ethics, no, or the standard conduct, no, for IT professionals, no, it will demonstrate your commitment, no, to your ethical behavior and for you to contribute to the overall reputation and credibility, no, of the IT profession, no. So this code of ethics, no, helps to helps you to foster a culture, no, yung tinatawag natin na ethical behavior within the IT profession, and for it to provide guidance, no, for professionals as you navigate to the complex, no, and rapidly evolving field of information technology, no. So bigla kang nawala, bad trip.